Oh yeah. All right, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching as always. Let's see what we got here. So it's actually been a few weeks since I filmed anything. It might not appear that way to you. I don't know. The last video I filmed was the one with Big R tree service, that big sycamore, but that was about 3 weeks ago. So this isn't a crazy job, but I just kind of figured I'd give you an update on how things are going with my tree service. As you can see, I've got some new equipment that I figured I would show you. You might be interested in seeing. So I bought this dump truck. I'm really excited about it. It's a 2022 Silverado 6.6 liter Duramax. It's a dump truck. I bought this primarily for wood, although every day I've had it out, I've ended up chipping into it. So, you know, the forestry truck is really cool, but it's always awkward. Like, so this is our tree today. And imagine we just had the truck and chipper. Like, I would have to put the chipper, it'd be awkward. I find that I actually chip into a lot, but the reason I bought it is for two reasons. One is wood, it's 14 feet long. I can actually put little logs in here and I can fill it with firewood. And because I have the dump trailer, which I bought for wood, but then I bought the Avant, and then I put the Avant in the trailer. Now there's nowhere for wood, so I got to put wood in the trailer. I got to leave the Avant on the job site, and then I kind of come back for the trailer. So now I can tow the Avant in the trailer and fill this with wood. I'm actually talking to some fabricators. I'm trying to get some ramps built for this thing. I really want to be able to drive my Avant and my stump grinder. I don't know if I've showed you, I bought a stump grinder too. I actually bought a stump grinder from Peter, one of his old ones. I don't have it with me right now, but I'll show you later. Anyway, so the idea is I can put the Avant and the stump grinder, and I can tow the chipper. I can have sort of all my equipment in one package right here without having to drive that big bulky bucket truck. And you know, it's got 100,000 miles. It's a 2009. I don't really like driving it far. What if it breaks down far away? Anyway, so I got this dump truck. I just got it wrapped a couple days ago. This is the third or fourth time I've used it. So that's my dump truck. And this is potentially my chipper. So this is kind of weird. I'm buying a Morbark from FMI, the same place I got my Avant. They just came out with the BVR 16, which is their new 16-inch chipper. So this is their old 16-inch chipper. And so I'm basically using this for a month until the new one comes out. And then at that point, I'm going to decide which one I want to purchase, depending on how I like the new one and, you know, what the price is. I told, you know, they're like, oh, just keep waiting. They're like, oh, keep waiting for the BVR 16 to come out. I was like, man, I really need a bigger chipper. My 95 is just not cutting it now that I got this big equipment. So I sold the 95 to Kevin. And so this is a 16-inch chipper. It's gas, but I'll show you. It does. I was a little nervous about it, but it actually does really, really well. This is what we're rocking today. And I'm either gonna buy this or the BVR 16. I'm not sure, but I'm buying a big Morbark. It's crazy. You buy one thing, and it's like, okay, well now I need something to put the wood in. Now I need a machine to move the wood. Now I need a truck for the wood. It's crazy. It's just, I just keep getting more and more stuff. It's so wild. And I got Isaac. I got a full-time employee. Got all this equipment. So please let me know if you need your trees cut. I'm not just a contract climber working out of my Jetta anymore. I've got big bills these days. I got payments and I got an employee, so I need the work. Let me know if you want me to cut your trees. I'm in Enumclaw, Washington, so if you're, I don't know, in that general area or an hour or two away from that area, let me know. Here's the tree for today. This is a Leland cypress. This is one of my least favorite kinds of trees. They don't even grow in the wild naturally. They're all clones of one another. They're cultivars of, they're actually cultivars of a Monterey cypress, and I think a Alaskan cedar. And they're just genetically engineered to grow really fast to become hedges. So somebody planted this years ago and they just let it go, and now it's this big sideways thing. All the branches are starting to break off. It's a big, huge, and there's a lot of brush on this, a lot more brush than you think. They're really, really deceptive when you're bidding them. They don't look that big, and then you start chipping and you're like, wow, my truck is full already. It's about 30 inches on the stump. We're actually stump grinding this too. Once I get the ramps built for that truck, see, I've got to double back to my house to grab the stump grinder because the stump grinder goes in the trailer, so does the Avant. I can only do one at a time. I actually tried putting the stump grinder in the back of the truck with my Avant yesterday. I've got these pallet forks, and I almost got it in the back, but I gave up. I got too scared. I probably have Isaac. These days, I don't seem to do much climbing or cutting in the bucket. I just have Isaac do that, and I have found a new pleasure in dragging and chipping brush. I can't explain it. I don't know what it is, but for some reason I really enjoy dragging brush these days. I just put this on the other day. This is the arborist kit. So this is like for pushing trees over, and then it's got the porter wrap attachment. It makes this thing way bigger though, and I gotta feed it, and I've already got this winch fair lead in my way. So I don't know if I actually am gonna keep it on. It makes the attachment way bigger, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna like this. I just put it on. I kind of expect I'm gonna take it off. And then we kind of gotta dump this truck, and we shoot under that tarp. It's got this tarp that rolls out. It does sort of puke a little bit of dust and chips out to the side, so that's not totally ideal, but it's not a big deal. Just a little bit of raking and blowing at the end. But I bought it for wood. We chip into it like every job so far. And I don't know if I showed you, it also has doors right here. It actually opens up right here as well. So yeah, kind of a lot of stuff is changing really fast around here. I really dig the two-man crew with a lot of equipment. See a lot of tree services. They got like 4 guys, and they got 1 truck and 1 chipper, you know. But I like small crew, a lot of equipment. I don't know. It's kind of what's working for me and Isaac here. So all right, let's kill this tree. All right, Isaac going up in the bucket. Isaac is he's been doing a really nice job. Got the fair lead that I'm trying to avoid, and now I got this too. I'm gonna take this off. I don't like it. I mean, I can see it being handy here and there, but I think the cons outweigh the pros for me. I mean, I do a lot more chipping with this attachment than I do rigging, you know. Strapping young man. I think depending on which chipper I buy, if I buy this one or if the BVR16 is similar, I want to do what Rion does. He's got that piece on like hinges, so you can hinge it to the side. It'd be way easier to chip with the machine that way. Hey, nice pile. Not a whole lot of narration going on in this video. It's always it's impossible to talk while the chipper's running, but this tree is disappearing pretty fast, pretty easy with just the two of us too. There is so much brush on these things. Like, this truck is getting full fast, but we got two trucks now, so pretty sweet. And in an emergency, we can chip into the dump trailer too. So we actually have a lot of chipping capacity here. It's so nice having auto feed now. That was the main thing that was killing me with that 95, not having auto feed. Because I couldn't shove it into the chipper and then drive away. I had to put it on the hopper, hop off the Avant, chip by hand, hop back on the Avant, you know, but we're getting there. This tree is quick work with this equipment. Do you have the bar wrench up there? Ratchet wrench available at sappysupplies.com. So there's a Speed Cut Nano bar and chain. That ratchet wrench is so awesome. Yeah, sappysupplies.com. I've actually got a lot of stuff on the website now. Will you come here for a second? I'm gonna stick this on your head. Stick your hands out. Stick your hands. Okay, crouch down. should come down and you do it. Because that's kind of beneath me. No, I might just bring you with me to dump here in a minute. I don't know. So we could go dump and grab this stuff right there. Brandy said when he saw this truck, he was like, I give it 6 months before this truck has a cap on it. But I don't know where to buy one of those or what, like how much they are or anything. I'm trying to decide if we should chip into that truck and then both trucks at once, or should we just chip from this one twice? Can you tilt this bed for me a little bit? Easier. So much easier than sending out 5 guys and trying to run all the time, you know? Grab these like a crane. Okay, so this truck is full. We could also chip into that truck. Might not be a bad idea, but we gotta go back to my house anyways to grab the stump grinder. And if I leave, he's here by himself. He's cutting this down. I mean, it doesn't really save as much time, honestly, so probably just take Isaac with me, go dump the truck, grab the stump grinder, come back. And that way, he's grinding, I can do the fine cleanup, you know? So I think we're just gonna go dump this truck. And probably won't even chip into that one, honestly. We have to, we're hauling the wood too, so I'm just gonna rip the wood and send it through the chipper. Now that we've got the 16-inch chipper, I don't know, I think it's kind of fat, maybe not. Maybe I'll just throw it in my burn pit at home. That might be easier. Just burn it. All right, dumping the chips. Oh yeah. Awesome. Yeah, perfect. Yep, go ahead, go down. Perfect. Nice and smooth. Whew, it smells nice. All right, I had to drive back to my house to grab the stump grinder. So we've got lunch cooking on the dashboard. We've got bone-in ribeye steaks. Here, take that. Yeah, living the dream. Fancy lunch. I don't think I've showed this on YouTube yet. I've had this for, I don't know, a month or two or something. I bought this from Peter, Seattle Tree Care. It's a Toro STX 38 stump grinder. And I don't know, it's like a medium-sized stump grinder. It's awesome. It's just a great way to take a job and make it a little more profitable by offering the stump grinding, you know. So like this job is $2,000. For you know, getting it out of here, cleaning up, taking the wood, everything. But then we've got 3 stumps that we're doing, so it turned into a $2,500 job. So basically this little machine here, you're able to, you know, just make the job a little more profitable by throwing this on. And it's kind of crazy because a fir that's this height would be like a quarter of the work. These leaves are actually a lot of work. It's a lot of material. You might think $2,000 for this little tree, but it's it's a lot of material. It's a lot of work. All right, back to work. I'm gonna leave the doors closed this time. I don't know why I've been opening them. I think it's probably better just leaving them closed, but almost brushed out. we're just gonna drop it from the ground now with my 661 that Gordy ported for me like 4 years ago or something. See how smooth that was? That's where the square ground's so nice. It just like, you can carve like crazy. The round, it like you have to kind of start way more over. It's harder to cut in at an oblique angle. Look at the growth rings on this thing. Look how fast this tree is growing. It's not even that old. But yeah, the square ground is so nice for carving the face cuts. That's where it really shines, and that's why I do it. It's not so much the speed, like bucking wood and stuff. It's actually making the face cuts where it's really nice. That's why you see timber fallers, guys that are cutting big trees all the time, do square ground, because they're doing so many face cuts. If you're just cutting firewood, I almost wouldn't even recommend the square ground. I don't even know if it's really worth it. Arborist kit is kind of handy for that. Yeah, back and forth opens up the kerf. I can cut straight down. I wouldn't be able to fit my bar under there. guy's just gonna grind the stump while I clean up all the little grubby stuff. Second dump of the day. Man, a lot of material in that tree. Those Leland cypresses are deceptively brushy. What the heck? Do it again.
Come off again?
Whoops. Whoops, forgot to lock it in.
Yeah.
It's what they call a one log load in the timber industry. We're logging, take this baby to the mill. 40 footer. And found this little guy up in the Leland. Yeah, it's if my calculations serve me right, that's a blue-tittied squabbler egg. No, I don't know. I don't think that's a bird. I don't know what that is. It's a cool nest though. Probably just hide it in a bush somewhere. All right, well that's it for this video. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Check out my online store, savvysupplies.com. But yeah, that's kind of how my tree service is coming along. It's really nice. I can do everything myself now, pretty much. You know, I can. I'm going to my third year in business for myself. So first year was working out of a Jetta. Second year had the service truck, and then I got the chipper and the bucket truck, and now this year working with a 16-inch chipper. I got a dump truck, and so yeah, I'm about 2.5 years into working for myself. So that's kind of how my business has come along. So I'm really happy, really optimistic. It's so funny. I swore I didn't want to run a tree service, but it's sort of my destiny, I guess. I thought I could just contract climb forever, but I don't know. It just sort of happened this way. But I actually really enjoy running this little tree service. So if you need me to cut your trees, please you can text me or email me. Pretty easy to get a hold of. So yeah, thanks for watching again, and I'll see you guys on the next one.